Trinette, your friendly neighborhood grandma here, and today we've got more Rags to Riches. Slightly different format, because I'm going to do most of it in a voiceover, because it was Thursday, and it was loud, but I also still wanted to record. Will I ever manage to record these videos on Wednesday, like I'm supposed to? Who knows? I guess maybe you should subscribe and find out. That seems like a silly reason to subscribe, but we're working on it. And if you hit the subscribe button right now, you might be lucky number 100. Here are our Nook Mile Plus goals for the day. They're all very straightforward and easy, so nothing to complain about. But exciting things are happening on the island this morning. Flick is here, which is very exciting because we're going to spend most of our time catching bugs. And I really had a lot of fun catching bugs. You'll see all that in the footage later, but we caught a lot of dragonflies. We pop in to say hi to Butch because he's arrived, and I thought that would be nice of us. Also, if we do this, apparently they give us gifts. And I mean, I'm not turning down gifts. His house theme is apparently outdoors. So, that'll be interesting, I guess. And then just while we're visiting people, I thought we'd visit some of the other people in their houses. I do have quite a few of our say hello conversations on camera, but some of them I don't. Oh, exciting development. Nate also really likes Piper. Two things that have happened off camera. First, Piper asked me to give Nate a gift, and then Nate asked me to give Piper a gift. So, like, they're totally in love or something. I don't know. Maybe they're just best friends. We'll see. Though, that is kind of the entire social update of Roanoke. But I mean, it's early days, and we only technically have 7 out of the 9 villagers that we're going to have, so I don't know. Maybe we'll get lucky. So we pop in to say hello to Savannah, and then we head to Abel's to check out the clothing selection. And we proceed to buy all of the striped shirts and the tank tops. They also have the loafers, and we get some cute socks too. Not super exciting going, but I don't know. It's a look. It does feel a little jailhouse chic with the black and white stripes, but I don't know. Kind of like it. Our next stop, post Abel's, is to check on the turnip prices. And they're 184 bells. So we promptly sell all of our turnips. For like roughly a double in profit. It's like $6 short of double, so I don't know. I'm gonna call that impressive. Pretty good turnover for our first stock market run. Hopefully this is not just a bunch of false confidence and we can continue to do well. Cross your fingers, I guess. We do check the Nook shopping channel for the do-rag, but it's still not there, and we don't really buy anything because nothing was very exciting. And then we pick up the plot for today's villager hunt. And of course, then we cash in all of our Nook miles, so we can get our 5 tickets. This is fun and riveting content, isn't it? We then proceed to run around the island and find a couple of fossils, and also a ton of bugs. Not really any exciting bugs that are like worth a bunch of money or anything, but, you know, bugs nonetheless, and Flick's here, so everything's worth more. We also have a lot of shots of me scaring bugs off of trees. Mostly trees, sometimes other places. I do run a lot when I really shouldn't be running, especially when we're trying to get bugs, but we're doing our best. We also do pick up the seashells on the beach, just because money is money, and why the hell not? And me catching more bugs does not make me better at catching bugs. We still fail quite a lot. Thank God butterflies are just really dumb in this game, so they don't really run away from you, and you can try and catch them as many times as you want to. Puck is making our DIY for the day. I feel like Piper was making a DIY later in the day. I could be making that up, but I'm pretty sure that's what she was doing when I went to go deliver her present from Nate. I mean, that was nighttime, because I had to move the clock so we could get some new bugs that we didn't have yet. Since we were on a bug catching expedition, I figured we might as well try and get some new ones. People who know the game better than I do, maybe let me know if you can get 2 DIYs a day. Is that how that works before you can do the cooking DIYs? Because typically you find one person doing a lot DIYs and one person doing cooking, and you can get cooking recipes, but we can't get cooking recipes yet. So maybe you get 2 DIYs a day, or maybe I've just conflated some sort of other memory in my mind. I have no idea. We do chat with Nate, and we also managed to actually pick up several balloons, since now that we're not looking for them, they're everywhere, of course. And we are also sort of picking up all of the bugs we have around the island, and then just some leftover sea creatures that I had when I still thought I could sell those to CJ. That's his name, right? CJ? I think so. Yeah, because it'd be like chip tuna, right? So we pick those up so we can sell them as well and declutter the island a little bit. Blathers checks out our fossils, and we have a total of 1 new thing to give him. But hey, 1 is better than none, right? I don't actually know what our progress on the fossils is. Maybe that's a thing I should check. I don't know. Maybe we can do that on Saturday on stream, in case anyone else cares. We then head back into resident services and pay off our loan. And obviously ask for a house upgrade, which is good, because I went to tow and put some things in storage, and we don't have any storage space left. So this was a very convenient day to be paying off our loans. And then we're back to catching all of the bugs. I don't know that I actually got us catching anything new on camera, but we did find a new grasshopper. And then when I was checking like the times when things would spawn, if we wanted to do like a whole nighttime hunt, and there's another grasshopper that we're missing. Grasshopper we found was the rice grasshopper, and I found that on a mystery island, but then caught several of them on our island. And we are essentially just gonna have to catch all of the grasshoppers we see. I can't really tell them apart, and apparently we're still missing one. So that'll be a thing to do. I mean, grasshoppers aren't that hard to catch most of the time. We did, however, chase a lot of them off of the rocks while we were bug catching today. I don't know if there's one that's harder to catch and that guy just runs off the shore regularly, or we might just be being unlucky and this one's just rarer, and other grasshoppers also jump to their death in the sea because I'd rather do that than be caught, I guess. I don't know, seems a little silly to me, but we then head in and do a spot of shopping at Nook's. We have to pick up some flower seeds because we have to plant those for Nook Mile goals. And we also buy the toilet brush and the plastic canister. I don't really know why. It just kind of seemed like a good idea at the time. And we are really hoping that they will upgrade themselves soon. Here we are, planting our flowers very strategically and very thoughtfully, and totally not just dumping them randomly in a place where they could exist. I am honestly horrifically bad at hitting these people in heads with nets. I don't want to spoil the end of the video, but I wonder if this thought bubble is the same as the one she has then, or maybe smacking her with a net changed her mind. And we finally placed the plot, so we can go villager hunting. And that didn't take a long time or anything. At the moment, we're just kind of tossing them in places where they'll fit. Maybe we should be planning this out better, but we're not, so future me problem, I guess. I can be annoyed at myself later. Because now we are going hunting, and we ended up on a money rock island, so that'll be nice for us. It does, however, mean that later, when our net breaks and I realize I didn't bring any iron with us, we're a little bit screwed, and we have to go home early without catching as many bugs as I wanted to. But, I mean, it's the way it is. Freya is the first villager we spot, and I just sort of decide against her. I don't know. She's not bad. She just wasn't very exciting, so. And I mean, she's number 1. You can't really stop at number 1 when number 1 is mediocre. And of course we pick up all the weeds, as when leaf comes, I am going to be very happy that I bothered to run around and pick up all the weeds. We also chop down all of our trees, and I don't pick up any coconuts because I thought that we had palm trees at home. We don't, and we're gonna need some if we want to get more of the bugs. But I mean, we won't need them until Flick, so we'll just have to remember to pick up coconuts when we're out hunting on Saturday. And we hit Money Rock Island and get distracted a little bit by bugs before, actually hitting all the rocks. Best part about Money Rock Island is that they're all on the edge, so you don't have to dig any holes. This is definitely my favorite part of Money Rock Island. Not, all of the free cash. When we head back to Roanoke, it's raining, so we very quickly head back off to some more mystery islands where it's not raining. We've also been doing quite a bit of river fishing. You might have noticed that on Tuesday's video, when I donated some fossils, I also needed to donate the nibblefish, but had totally forgotten that I needed to donate the nibblefish and sold it. So we worked extra hard to make sure we could get another one of those, which we do, and we do donate him and rectify our mistake. Lucky number 2 is Drago. I did think his name was Drogo, like Game of Thrones, but I wasn't sure, so I looked it up and apparently it's Drago, which, is actually worse and sounds like he's kind of a drag. So obviously we don't take him. Again, I did kind of consider it because I do kind of think he's aesthetically kind of cute, but didn't spark enough joy. Will I regret this decision later when I inevitably decide that the Roanoke theme will be fairy tales again? Because I'm me, and I'm accepting that that is probably the reality in which we live. Or maybe having a dragon would have been nice, especially since we can only villager hunt with 5 tickets at a time. So, we're gonna have to do that with the villagers we have, and just kind of accept them for who they are as people. I don't know, fairy tale is probably a bad idea for a theme. especially since we can't go and get a bunch of shit. I don't know. Maybe we'll just not theme the island at all and not really decorate it very much. As a channel who started out just by decorating things in Animal Crossing, I'm now just not going to decorate my Animal Crossing island. To be fair, I just hate exterior decorating. It's awful. And I'm bad at it. Anyway, we just gotta pick up all the resources on the island and then fill our inventory with bugs to head home and sell to Flick. We then arrive on island number 3, and you only get a very brief glimpse of Pietro, who is the candidate for this island, which again, I also kind of seriously considered, because I do think I kind of like him, but I don't know. It just didn't feel right, and so we said no. We then catch ourselves some bugs, and also there's a fossil on the island, so that was exciting. The 4th island contains Sherb, and I think it's become a bit of like a Shari situation, and I was watching a lot of Amanda Files, and she's made Sherb into this like scary cannibal guy, and so now I kind of really like him, which is exactly what happened with Shari when Chucka Conroy did his New Leaf Let's Play, which I watched very diligently. And so in my head, Shari exists as this like absolutely unhinged crazy person. And so now I love her, even though pretty much everyone else seems to call her pea-hands. I don't know. It's got a special place in my heart, I guess. And we then proceed to go on an epic dragonfly hunt. And I caught my first banded dragonfly, and then proceeded to catch like 3 or 4 more of them, which feels kind of insane. We also then just fill our inventory mostly with other Darner dragonflies. I mean, they don't sell for nearly as much and aren't really that impressive, but I was enjoying catching them. So now maybe we can pretend I'm good at catching dragonflies. I mean, it would be a lie. I am still kind of bad at catching them, but I succeed now more often than not, which is certainly an improvement. Though I do recommend catching dragonflies on mystery islands and not your own island, because they're significantly smaller, which makes it significantly easier. This island had a fossil too. I don't know what the odds of that are, or if most islands that aren't like specialty islands have them, or how that works literally at all. And with our pockets full of dragonflies, we then head home. And then I sort of off camera make it nighttime and do a bunch more bug hunting. We do actually catch several new bugs, which was pretty exciting. Again, I don't have any footage of it on camera, but I did catch them. Okay, y'all, I really hope I didn't screw this up. No, it seems to be okay. This happened, so I thought instead of doing the voiceover, we'd do this, but then I had to go make dinner, and then I fell asleep, and so now it's morning. Tammy's decided she would like to leave. Talk to this bitch every day. Now she wants to leave us. But I'm gonna go away, I guess. And now the next day starts. I don't know what time it is, but that's okay, because we already sold the turnips. So I can travel back in time now, until Sunday. Let me buy more turnips. Oh yeah, Sherb's here. And tomorrow, Tammy leaves. Okay, I guess we'll go say goodbye to her. I knew she hated us, so I don't know. Maybe we should be glad that she's gone. Oh yeah, I changed my hair because I was bored. We might go back to the other one. Yeah, we did not make very much in the box because Flick was here, so I sold an absurd amount of things to Flick. And now we still have some bugs that I didn't sell because I wasn't intending for the world to end. That's a little bit dramatic. The world didn't end. Yeah, now we have an extra villager hunt we need to go on. So I guess we'll probably do those on Saturday. This one and then the last one, because I do kind of only want 9 villagers, which is maybe bad of me, but it makes me really upset when we have 10 and then we're the 11th and it's not even. I didn't even read anything she said. Should we try again? Hard to believe I'm leaving all this behind. Are you gonna see me off? Better. Yeah, so I guess Tammy's gone. We'll be able to move her house because she won't live here anymore, but it will cost us 5K every time we want to time travel. So that'll be an adventure. But I guess that's the end of the video. So if you liked it or you just had a good time hanging out with me, you can hit that like button and leave me a comment down below. Let me know how you feel about the whole voiceover style of most of this video or literally anything at all. And of course, if you think you might like to do this again sometime, you can hit that subscribe button. 2 more people and we'll be at 100. And I will see y'all on Saturday. Goodbye!